So, today I want to talk about a unique struggle that some light skinned black women may face.
But the one thing I'm insecure about is my natural hair. Like, I feel like my natural hair is 4C. Like, it's coily, okay? And it shrinks so bad. And I've been getting relaxers ever since I was a child. I went natural for a couple of years and I just could not bring myself to be comfortable with my natural hair.
I've been seeing a lot of people get on her ass and a lot of people getting mad at the people getting on her ass and start taking up for her. I do feel like light-skinned black people and mixed black people do need a safe space to express their perception of blackness, and black people as a whole should do a better job at holding space for them. But this is not the case. What she said is not that. That's not what black women are mad at. If she would have just came on here and said, I'm not confident with my hair texture. I struggle with having 4C hair. I don't feel pretty with it. I wish I had more confidence. I wish I was raised differently and I was able to see it differently. I wish I was able to maintain it and treat it and care for it. Like, I just wish I loved my 4C hair like I see other women love it. Nobody would have said anything. Nobody would have said anything. She probably would have got a lot more black women to come out and admit that shit with her. But it was when she said this.
I feel like as a light-skinned black woman, I don't fit the beauty standard because of the texture of my hair.
When I heard her,
So, when she said this, I understood it a little bit differently than other people. And I took this to understand that as a lighter skinned woman, the beauty standard for lighter skinned women is mixed women. Most people view light skinned women as some type of mixed. There's so many arguments that light skinned women are having where they're saying, I am light skinned, but I have two black parents. I am not mixed. So, what happens a lot with light skinned women is that people force them to kind of measure themselves through mixedness, or they try to align them with mixedness somehow. But light skinned women are black. There may be some light skinned women who come from mixed families, but there are a good number of light skinned women who are primarily black. And a lot of the time, those women don't like to be compared to mixed women. So when she said this, I feel like she was hinting at the fact that light skinned women are always being compared to mixed women instead of having a separate beauty standard. And there's nothing wrong with her saying that because there are a lot of women who don't have their own beauty standard. But I want everybody to listen to how he perceives what she says.
say that, I was like, oh, that's why they on your ass. You're upset that you don't feel like you're getting all the praise and the accolades and the benefits from being a light-skinned woman that you think you deserve. You have a perception of beauty and how light-skinned women are supposed to be treated and how they're supposed to look, and 4C hair does not coincide with that. It doesn't go with that. Those are not mutual to you. You basically came out here and said, listen, I know I'm a beautiful black woman and I know I get treated good, but I should be getting treated better because my hair ain't supposed to look like this, right? And the fact that you wanted pity from black women for saying this is crazy. This is too early for this. We are just now getting in a space where black people are becoming comfortable with their skin complexion and features and hair, and we this far along, and you gonna come and say this bullshit like I.
So I find it interesting that he's trying to blame this one content creator for ruining it for black women. You know, black women were just getting comfortable and Nina came along and she ruined everything for everybody. Well, I think that's a load of nonsense because she was just talking about her experience. And a lot of these women know that they don't look like Nina, and they're waiting for these types of women to say something so they can pounce. So Nina is not a dark-skinned woman. If she was a dark-skinned woman and saying this stuff, they would have took it totally differently. The only reason they took it that way is because she's light-skinned. So no, she wasn't upsetting anyone by pointing out the fact that she's light-skinned. What she's saying is that as a light-skinned woman, there's a lot of people that will make her feel like she doesn't fit the mixed look or the standard of mixed beauty. And she's not a mixed woman. She's a light-skinned black woman. However, the black community does the same thing with light-skinned black women. They're constantly, you got one group forcing them into the mixed group, like he said in the beginning. Oh, it mixed and light skinned safe spaces. It's no mixed and light skinned safe spaces. It's mixed safe spaces or light skinned safe spaces. But those are not the same group of people. And I think it's just really being ignorant when these light skinned women are telling you every day that they are fully black and people still keep pushing them into the mixed group. And then within the mixed group, you have people saying, well, we're mixed and you guys are light skinned. You don't really belong in this group. It's not fair to light skinned women. So, no, light skinned women are part of the black community. That does not mean that because they are lighter than somebody or look similar to someone mixed, that they are a mixed person. So, the next thing that he said that I thought was wild is that she knows she's a beautiful black woman. And I feel like that's a problem too, because I don't think black people see light skinned people as regular black people. They see them as a separate type of black people, but yet they don't want them to take ownership of that light skin identity. So that's a really important point. And then he's putting a lot on her. She has a perception of what beauty is and how she's supposed to be treated. And she feels like she's not getting all the special treatment that she thinks she deserves for being light skinned. That's a very ignorant way of looking at what she said. She didn't talk anything about how her life could be different if her hair was curly. She just said she felt she didn't meet the beauty standards. For people to be adding in that she feels she could be getting better treatment with curly hair, it's just ludicrous because you don't know how someone's going to be treated just based on their hair texture. And I'm sick of these discussions that black people have where they act like people are being treated all these different ways just based on these arbitrary standards that they set. They are not those people. They don't know what those people go through. And by looking at everybody in that way, where the grass is always greener on the other side, it creates a very unhealthy dynamic. So, no, it isn't about how you're going to be treated. Because for all we know, if she did have different hair, she could be getting treated worse. She could have attracted the wrong type of guy who mistreated her. People should examine some of the dynamics and some of the ideologies that black people are spewing towards people who have light skin within the black community. But thank you for watching all the way to the end. And, just leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think that she meant by her statement where she said that because she has 4C hair, she doesn't feel that she fits the beauty standard as a light-skinned woman.